The two best supported clubs in the country contest the season's first major domestic prize. The fans have parted with over £1 million to see whether Liverpool can become the first club to win this competition 3 years running, or whether Manchester United can win just their second important trophy since 1968. A barren spell broken only by their FA Cup triumph here 6 years ago against Liverpool. Bob Paisley has brought Liverpool to Wembley for the 11th time in the last 7 seasons, but this looks like being his last visit as a manager, while Manchester United's Ron Atkinson, on the far side, is experiencing this walk for the very first time. The colours are as they were in the Milk Cup final. Manchester United in white shirts and black shorts, Liverpool in red. On a Wembley pitch which has had some new drainage inserted during the summer, you may see a bare patch on this near side. Mark Lawrenson well forward on the left side of midfield, which is where he will play. And Kenny Dalglish flicking it into Ian Rush and almost getting the return. And the free kick given. But the Wembley pitch has had a fair amount of maintenance applied to it during the summer, and on our near side the grass inside the touchline is bare while it grows a little slower than the rest. Get an idea from that, maybe. Tremendous effort by Dalglish. And Smoking Joe has lit up already.
Well, they've certainly joined the contest. James well out. But it just shows you, Trevor, from that run by Cantona. Cole, oh dear, oh, we can do without that. A little bit of trouble involving Roy Keane and Robbie Fowler. Well, the crowd have been warm in their rivalry and no more. It would be nice if that was shown on the pitch as well.
Oh, misplaced, and Ferdinand can't get there. It's Dean Mohamed. Michael Owen's making a great run. This is Michael Owen. Still, can he win the cup? Yes, he can! Michael Owen in Cardiff again! Just like 2001. This time it's the League Cup. And the Liverpool fans know that victory surely is Liverpool's now. 2-0.
With a header, Keegan with a header, off McElroy. Oh, and Pearson, put through by Greenoff, Jones is after it, Pearson shot, goal! Out of nothing, McElroy's header.
Just a ball that was allowed to bounce and wasn't dealt with positively.
Greenoff's header, and a whiplash shot by Stuart Pearson.
I don't think Ray Clements would be too pleased at this one, because it sneaked in between him and the near post. In fact, the one very reminiscent of a goal Liverpool scored against Newcastle.
Souness towards Fairclough's head, headed out by Macari. Koppel back to Moses. Macari. They were all onside. Phil Neal had played them onside. Gordon McQueen taken down by Grobbelaar. Well, Grobbelaar really had to commit himself that time. He's injured. Phil Neal had played the entire Liverpool defence onside. And the Liverpool coach there, Ronnie Moran, having a word with Grobbelaar, but I don't think he was too happy with Gordon McQueen's part in the incident. Well, that's, I suppose, what's called a professional foul. We'll see the incident once more. Grobbelaar advanced, he committed himself completely, and then followed through on Gordon McQueen. McQueen is still down. The referee, I think, is going to have a word with Bruce Grobbelaar. And at least it deserves a booking, if not indeed a sending off. Well, it's a booking, I think. No yellow cards involved. That's the second player we've seen booked.
McDermott back for Joey Jones. Too high for Keegan, but Case is there. The shot by Case to goal! 1-1. What an answer! Stepney prostrate. Liverpool celebrate. And Jimmy Case, who's had a fantastic scoring record over the last month, gives the best possible reply. What a turn by him, Jack.
Beautiful turn, and what a volley. Just coming off the ground, caught it beautifully.
And from behind, a sight that Liverpool fans would love to see again, I'm sure. The turn by Jimmy Case, the rocket shot past Alex Stepney.
McQueen looking for Whiteside, chested it down nicely and turned beautifully. Oh, that's a beautiful goal! Minutes gone in the first half, and Norman Whiteside on his debut at Wembley puts United one in front. A dream start for the young lad as Gordon McQueen set it up. And just watch how Whiteside took it down with all the assurance of a player double his age, beat off the challenge and put it past Grobbelaar. Kennedy seeking Souness. Phil Neal raiding on the right-hand side. Murin was in with the challenge. Wilkins. Johnston for Liverpool. Lee. Kennedy. Rifling one in, and it's there! They're level! 30 minutes gone in the second half, and Alan Kennedy gives Bob Paisley some hope with that equalising goal. It's been on the cards for some time. Grobbelaar is relieved. Last year, Liverpool waited until 7 minutes from the end. This time, 15 minutes from the end, they've drawn level. This was the shot, and that's how it finished, just outside Gary Bailey's reach.
Good touch by Stapleton, and Wilkins has got Brian Robson through. And the Manchester United captain opens the scoring in the 23rd minute. Liverpool caught on the break. And two men who've captained England combined well there. Ray Wilkins supplied the pass. It caught Liverpool square. Brian Robson went on, had the presence of mind to wait, beat Grobbelaar, and the FA Cup holders lead the league champions. It's a nice touch first by Stapleton there. It took two Liverpool players away. Lovely ball from Wilkins. Grobbelaar had to come. Brian Robson just went round him and finished it off.
Dalglish unmarked for once. The shot cannons off Macari. Kennedy maintains the pressure. Whelan straight into Stapleton. Whelan has done it! Nearly 9 minutes of extra time gone, and Ronnie Whelan puts Liverpool in front. Relieved faces on the bench. Whelan repeats what he did last season. Just watch how this got a ricochet off Frank Stapleton. It came back to Whelan. He touched it and into the top corner, floating it over Bailey. Whelan.
Rising for Manchester United supporters. Scholes in the 6-yard area. 5 behind. James gets there just first. Cantona! There is to be a memorable end to a poor cup final. James didn't quite get there, punched down, but how he balanced his body to strike it truly through the crowd. Eric Cantona.
Well, it's a mistake, unfortunately, David James not getting there. Coming off Ian Rush, it's a great volley, but look, why couldn't anyone get their body or their head there? And the reaction there, look, says it all. And Alex Ferguson, it's the sharpest I've seen him this season, I must say, off the bench.
Out against Gary Neville. Here comes John Onorisa. Steven Gerrard takes aim and scores! Steven Gerrard with the opening goal of the Worthington Cup final. The travelling Cod go wild.
Neil. Fairclough was onside. A chance now to make amends for those 2 earlier slips. And there's a third glaring chance, which Bob Paisley is prepared to soothe and say, forget all about it, the match is almost over. But really, David Fairclough should have made it 3-1. There's the final whistle. Jubilation for Liverpool as Ron Atkinson commiserates.
Liverpool's acquisition of prizes goes on, and what a good idea to let Bob Paisley, in his last season as manager, on his last visit to Wembley in that capacity, what a nice touch that he should lead the team up. I'm sure the players, among others, insisted upon that. This man has won 19 major prizes, and he finishes up, quite rightly and properly, as a winner. And all Bob will say, I'm sure, is thanks to his players, and the championship is still to come. One of the most emotional moments, surely, in recent Wembley history. Bob Paisley, universally liked throughout the game, takes the cup ahead of his captain Graham Souness.